Is this where I'm supposed to clap? Wow, so that was such an elegant way to enter into the studio. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You are very welcome, and you look so gracious in your crowns.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you once again.
Thank you.
Anyway, now let me start the conversation right with you. Ladies and gentlemen watching us from home, you saw my beautiful queens walk in gallantly into the studio, and with me in the studio are the winners of Miss Tourism Ghana 2023. That's the winner right there in her crown, sitting beautifully, accompanied by her second runner-up, I suppose. Right, so you're very welcome to the studio. And also joining us in the studio is Blandida, sorry, you are Sedinam.
Yeah.
Your name, the surname, please help me mention. Acho, Sedinam Acho, Chief of Staff of Miss Tourism Ghana. You are very welcome to the studio. Now let me start with you.
Okay.
What is Miss Tourism?
Okay, so Miss Tourism Ghana is a beauty pageant that started in 2009. So this is our 15th edition. Wow. And it was set to promote, to groom young ladies, to promote and project the majestic tourism paradise Ghana has. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Ghana has a lot of tourist attractions that I think we don't even highlight enough, or we don't project enough. So this pageant is trying to bring to light all the great.
And then the other aspects of tourism. When they say tourism, a lot of people think it's just like going to sites, but tourism goes beyond just visiting tourist sites. We have various aspects of tourism, and in fact, everything is tourism, from transportation, food, what we wear, where we go, like everything is tourism. The music, the way, the language we speak, everything. Yeah.
Wow. Now, one would be asking that, I mean, there are lots of pageantries in Ghana. Why Miss Tourism? Why should my daughter or my sister or my friend participate in Miss Tourism and not any other one?
So, unlike other beauty pageants, we are not focused on just the beauty part. You can ask them. Miss Tourism Ghana is very, it's the content alone. From reading Ghana, we do culture, we do food. So the whole process is like everyday learning. How to sit when you are in public, how to speak to people, how to walk, everything in between, the etiquette, how to handle yourself as a lady. So it goes beyond just the beauty people see. And there were a few times some of the girls come and they were like, huh, they didn't know it's this like tedious, because every time something is happening.
It's very eventful.
Exactly.
So as selecting queens to represent your brand and to project Ghana to the world at large, what goes into the selection process?
Okay, all right. So for the selection process, one have to be between the ages 18 and 26. And you must have a minimum senior high certificate. So you could be in the tertiary, doing your service, maybe working. But once you fall within the age limit, between 18 and 26, you are good to go. But you must at least have completed senior high school, because you'll be meeting people of high caliber, people that on the normal, you cannot even rub shoulders with them. So if you go, you should be able to express yourself. And what we also do is that we represent Ghana internationally. So after a year reign, you go and represent Ghana in an international pageant. That is why we don't even allow them to represent the regions they hail from. Because we believe that once you are from Ashanti region, you might have known something about Ashanti region. And Ghana is bigger than Ashanti region. So when you come to the camp house, you come and learn something about a different region, represent them, so that when you go out there and they ask you, are you from Ghana? Can you tell us about Ghana? You are not just talking about Ashanti region, you are not just talking about Volta region, but you are able to say your region and few other things from the other regions.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now let me move on quickly to our queen. Our queen of the year, our reigning queen,
Yes.
Miss Tourism Ghana 2023. Blandida, you are the queen. You've been carrying the crown since your reign last year.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how has the crown impacted you?
Well, good morning to all your viewers, and thank you for having me. And the crown actually has really projected me, because my chaperone already mentioned that it's not every day that you meet some kind of people. And personally right now, you can just meet the Honorable Akwesi Ajiman, the CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority. He's now like a father to us. We meet him almost everywhere. And it's not someone that I've met before. So it was because of Miss Tourism that I had the opportunity, and also all the things that I was able to do with my project, and like it's been a wonderful experience so far.
What was your project about? You may want to throw a little light on that for us.
Okay, yeah, my project was actually the three of us. My first runner-up is actually not here, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But we combined our projects. It was part of the requirements before you even entered into the camp house that you present a proposal for a project. And personally, I had been doing this project before Miss Tourism, so I thought it wise to bring it on board because of the platform. So I combined my project, which was menstrual hygiene management, yes. And I combined it with my second runner-up, whose project is to project the tourist sites that are not really projected, like the ones that are not known. And also with my first runner-up, whose project is on sanitation, cleaning water bodies.
Oh,
so
great.
we combined these three projects, and we dubbed it Tied to Treasure. So that was the name of our project, yes. So recently we even had a donation in Agoti Mekwetre, where we met some girls. We talked about sanitary pads, and we taught them how to make their own sanitary pads, so they have the reusable pads that they can easily afford rather than the plastics.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let me move on now to our second runner-up, Jessica.
Yes.
Jessica, why Miss Tourism? You could have gone for any other pageantry. Why Miss Tourism?
Thank you so much for the question, and good morning to our lovely viewers. Why Miss Tourism? I joined Miss Tourism because somewhere 2021, during the Easter celebrations, I visited a potential tourism destination, and it made me realize that there are a lot of tourist destinations in Ghana that has not been tapped, and we could project them. So from there, I decided to embark on a project where I could tap the hidden tourism destinations in the country. So I saw Miss Tourism as the platform that will enable me to project these untapped tourist destinations to people in the country and beyond.
Now, somebody may be watching us this morning and be inspired to want to partake in this year's Miss Tourism. What is the preparation process like if I want to come to Miss Tourism Ghana this year? What's the preparation process for you like? Was it hectic? The audition process, was it hectic? Was it easy? How was it?
For the audition, it wasn't really hectic because already I had a little background about tourism, and I read wide about what tourism is all about. So I just had to know more about what the tourism industry is about and what I could also offer or contribute to it, and also my talents. Because along the line, you'd have a show where you'd have to show your talent. So you also have to have a talent that you can bring forth. So from the audition all to the grand finale, to me, I felt it was a learning process.
Right.
Because when you get to the camp house, you meet varieties of ladies from different backgrounds, and you're going to learn a lot of things from them. So for me, it was a process of learning, unlearning, and relearning.
Great. Let me come back to you, Sedinam. She mentioned the fact that they are in a camp house.
Yeah.
How long are they being camped for, and how long is the whole pageantry running for?
I think the whole pageant ran for an estimated time of 3 months. But when we start, first you have to register online, then you come for auditions. After auditions, we select a number of them who we think that they are very good. Then we put them to the first stage. So the first stage, we give them various tasks. Alongside, they'll be soliciting for votes. So then each time the tax, so we put everything together. Then we now select the top 16. And these 16 will be representing regions, so the 16 regions of Ghana. Of course, you are not going to represent your region in Miss Tourism Ghana. So then the whole process starts from the camp time. And then last year, we've introduced evictions. Before, it wasn't like that.
Oh.
All 16 goes to the grand finale. But last year, we started with eviction, and we thought that it was a very laudable one because it brought more competition. People are now very serious, and it makes us fine-tune what it is we wanted to. So they are a bit more serious. Yeah. So basically that's it. So those are the stages. First stage, then second stage is like the final. You'll be in camp, but if you don't work hard, you'll be evicted along the way. And then the top 10 were those who finally went to the grand finale at the National Theatre.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We saw images of your crowning moments.
Yeah.
How was it like for you when they finally said Miss Tourism Ghana 2023 is Blandida? How was it?
Well, before the announcement even, we had like special awards that we won, and when they were mentioning those who won the special awards, my name was not even appearing anywhere. And so about the sixth one, and I heard my name once, and I was like, okay. So when they mentioned my second runner-up, my emotions were riding high. Then I was just keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that I would be picked as the winner. So they mentioned the first runner-up, and then everyone was just anticipating. And I heard my name as the winner, and I saw my uncle down there crying. It was just all emotions for me, and I was very glad, and I was filled with emotion and gratitude for everybody that supported me.
When you were going into the pageantry, did you have the mindset that I am going to win? When you saw how many ladies contested against 16, when you saw your other 15 contestants, were you shaking?
Well, I wouldn't say I was shaking, but I saw the competition. I saw that, yes, it was tough, it was competitive, because it wasn't just one thing. You realize that someone's strength is in this part of the competition and someone's weakness is here. So I tried to find my strengths and work on that, and find my weaknesses and try not to show people that I'm weak in this part. So I just work on my strengths and try to hide my weaknesses so that they don't use it against me. But there was competition. It was very tough, especially the Read Ghana. It was very tough for me because actually we were in pairs, and she was even my partner.
Oh.
And like a week to the competition, my book was changed. So I had to read a whole new book, do a whole new research, and it was very tough for me. But God being so good, what is yours is yours.
I like that. Now, Jessica, when you were in the pageantry, who was your toughest competitor? Who did you see that, this person there?
Well, I didn't really see anyone as my competitor because personally I believe that you shouldn't have a competitor in life. You should try to be better than who you were yesterday. So I always try to be better than who I was yesterday. When we have some of the shows, we get to be judged on your performance. So after I return to the camp house, I make sure that the comments that the judges pass during my previous performance, I try to improve upon it and better myself.
Great. Now, I'm sure that whilst you were in the camp house for the 3-month period, you had lots of activities, lots of experiences and all that. What was your highlight of the moment?
My highlight of the moment was when we visited one of our sponsors, Fair Afrique, at Suhum. So we got to visit their production, and we got to visit one of their farms. So we went to their cocoa farms. They produce chocolate. So we went to their cocoa farms. We had a bite of cocoa, and we even had a chance to pluck the cocoa from the tree. It was something that I've never experienced before. So that was my highlight of the moment.
Great. Yeah. What about you, Blandida? What was the highlight for you?
Well,
aside the crowning moment.
yeah, right. Well, I would say the culture dance. The culture dance, I love culture dance. Anytime I see these people, the culture troops performing at some of these events we go, I'm always trying to join them and dance. I just love culture from every region. I represented Bono region, and for the first time, I learned how to do the kete and the adoa. It was very tough for me, but I learned how to do it because of the competition. And I always enjoy when we have culture rehearsals and also the culture night itself. It was my highlight, actually.
Great. Let me come back to you, Citi now. Now, Miss Tourism Ghana has been in inception in the last 15 years. How actively has it impacted Ghana's tourism?
Okay, so I want to say emphatically that for me, I'm so big on projects when they win. So during COVID, most pageants could not hold because of COVID. Everybody was inside. Then even for me, for some reason, I was shaky. I was like, I went to my boss and I said, Mommy, are we canceling this year? Are we doing next year? So we do tourism. So since we have virtual tourism and we say we are promoting tourism, then we need to do it virtually for people to see, just so they know we really mean the tourism business. So that's how we started. So funny enough, we had to go, GTA helped us to do COVID tests for all the 16 girls because we are going to be camped. So that time, for that year, we could camp only 2 weeks. And I must commend the 2020 badge. I didn't know this until like it was all over. They did everything within 2 weeks. Everything that would have done in 1 month.
That's a lot of pressure.
Exactly. And I just realized that the ladies were so good because you have books you are presenting on. You have to go and represent your region. Like it was everything in between. But some way, somehow, we pulled it out. And then virtually, people knew that, okay, things are still happening in Ghana. And I think that was very laudable. We didn't say because of COVID. So that year, one lady talked about virtual tourism, where people can just go on a tour online, so that when the COVID is down, then they can come down towards Ghana. And I think it was one of the highlighted moments for us as an organization.
Right, that's beautiful. I mean, to do all of these things that they would usually take 3 months to do in 2 weeks is a lot of task. And I don't know them, but I would say that kudos to them because it looked like you pushing them into a tight corner to bring out the best in them. So that's beautiful. Now, ladies, let me come back to you finally. You are Miss Tourism Ghana 2023 and, of course, the runner-up. Your reign is going to come to an end sooner than later. After Miss Tourism, what's next? Let me come to you, our queen, first.
Well, okay. So, as my chaperone mentioned earlier, we represent Ghana internationally. So, I'm going to be representing Ghana in one of the international pageants, which will be announced very soon.
Okay.
So, I'm looking forward to that. And personally, with my life too, I'm looking forward to becoming a lecturer. So, I'm working towards that alongside, I'm a teacher.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm doing everything like a woman, multitasking. So I'm trying to do all alongside and also help my community.
What grade do you teach or what class do you teach?
I'm a basic school teacher.
Beautiful. Right, what about you, Jess?
After Miss Tourism, just like my queen said, we get the opportunity to represent Ghana internationally, and I would also be representing Ghana. Afterwards, I look forward to continue my project after the pageant. I'm also a final year student at Unimac IG studying journalism. I'm hoping to major in journalism and maybe later come and join you here practice my journalism.
Of course, we'll be glad to have you. Now, on a lighter note, when you guys came in, I saw Blandida earlier this morning. She came in very early. I saw her heels. I'm like, oh, wow. Is this a criteria for the selection? Because you all are wearing high heels and then you walk in them so well. Is it part of the selection criteria?
Yes, and
But
they are
were
comfortable.
groomed,
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful.
And we
Maybe
went through a lot of grooming.
training.
Yes.
Well, maybe I should come and see you guys for some
It's not
tutorials
easy.
backstage. Anyway, Citi, what is the, or when is the audition happening this year? Give us all the details. How can one take part in Miss Tourism, the date, everything?
So, if you are hearing me right now, between the ages 18 and 26, sometimes people come and they are nervous. People are like, they have the talent in them, but they don't know how to bring it out. Please, if you are watching me, you have a daughter, please go and tell them they can do this. Just the little encouragement, it will bring them far. And then if you're a young lady between the ages 18 26 and you are seeing me here, you can do this. So this is the time. We have our WhatsApp number on the flyers, 055-8722-055 or 0243907483. Send a WhatsApp and then you'll be asked to give your personal details like your name, age, region, and then your education level. When you do that, you'll be asked to send 100 cedis, that's the registration fee, 100 cedis, and then you'll be given a serial code and a link to register online. Now, you have to do that before you enter the audition room. Audition dates are 8th June. We are doing the Northern Belt. So if you are in Upper West, Upper East, Savannah, Northern, all of them, you go to the Ghana Tourism Authority regional offices. So 8th June, audition is happening in the north. Then we have the Middle Belt, the Ashanti, Sunyani, Eastern, all of those two. Their date is 15th June. So that one today go to the Ghana Tourism Authority regional offices for auditions. And then finally the Southern Belt, the Volta, Central, Accra. That one we are having it in Accra here at Airport View Hotel.
Great.
22nd of June, and it's starting 9 a.m. sharp. Once you come, you'll be auditioned, then you can leave. So I want to see you there. Take this bold step and you won't regret it.
If I'm coming
And
to
I also want to say thank you very much to all our sponsors. If you are watching me and you think you can sponsor, you want to partner us, please do well to call same numbers on the screen. Thank you.
All right. If I'm coming for the auditions on these said mentioned dates, what am I supposed to look like? What am I supposed to wear? Am I supposed to wear just anything?
Exactly. Good. Okay, so when you are coming for the auditions, the attire is you have to wear a short skirt or a dress above the knee with a sleeveless top. We need to see your legs properly.
Okay.
We need to see your hands properly because you would go internationally and we can't get things wrong with your skin and whatever that is going on around you. Yeah, so
great.
that's it, yeah.
Thank you so much. And how can people reach out to you? I saw the WhatsApp number that you put on for them to send their link. Is there an Instagram page, social media handles?
So they can follow us on all social media platforms. Miss Tourism G8 on Instagram, Miss Tourism Ghana on Facebook, Miss Tourism GH Official at X, then Miss Tourism Ghana Official on YouTube. So you can subscribe to our channel as well. Then you can reach us on WhatsApp.
Great. Thank you very much for coming. And thank you so much, Queens, for gracing our studio. It's been beautiful having you here. And I wish you all the very best on your international pageant you are going to go on, as well as all your life endeavors soon to come. We hope to hear from you when you are doing great and exploits in Ghana. Right. So we've been speaking to participants or winners from Miss Tourism Ghana 2023, that's Blandida Sika Gumenu, Miss Tourism Ghana 2023, as well as as well as Jessica Koendo. Bendo, okay, Jessica Bendo, that's the second runner-up Miss Tourism Ghana 2023, and also the Chief of Staff of Miss Tourism Ghana, Sedinam Acho.
Yes, please.
Okay, Acho. Thank you so much.